All right, we're still here at the Zambia Revenue Authority at our air stand. I'm about to speak to Oliver Nzala, who's the Acting Corporate Communications Manager. Just an overview of how they are interpreting this year's theme at the Agriculture and Commercial Show. Oliver, thank you for having us here at your stand. Just run us through your interpretation of this year's Agriculture and Commercial Show theme.
Thank you so much for this interview. For us, when we came across the main theme for this year's Agriculture and Commercial Show, which is innovation through technology. Technology transforms businesses. We were happy because actually it does speak directly into our transformation agenda, or rather the modernization agenda. If you look at our journey starting from the years 2008-9, building up to the other years, it's actually we are actually looking at the agenda of moving from the manual processes to the digitalized processes. So for a long time, we started, modernizing our systems, and that culminated into the development of Tax Online, which is a baby or a brainchild of the Zambia Revenue Authority in collaboration with the Copperbelt University, and that happens to be one of our core systems that is used for payment of taxes and filing of returns and many other tax-related functions that one can use, both as a taxpayer as well as us as officers. So with that in mind, when we saw the theme, we said, well, this is the easiest for us because ours is transforming tax administration through technology, and that is how basically we have interpreted the Show Society's theme. We are saying transforming tax administration through technology, and this is helping us. Technology basically is something that we have embraced. 3-4 years ago we did rebrand, and it's because of this journey that we're talking about of transforming tax administration, and that also culminated into rebranding our mission, revising our mission, our vision, and also revising our core values. Now we have, instead of 10 core values, we only have about 5 core values, and among them is taxpayer focus. Taxpayer focus is very critical, it's very key in everything that we do. The taxpayer is at the center of everything that we're thinking as a revenue authority in terms of modernizing our services. At the same time, we have one of the values, which is innovation. At the moment, we even have a team of officers that are stationed at what we call the Innovation Hub in Kalundu, just opposite Victoria Hospital. So that in itself gives you an idea of the intention that we have as an authority towards innovations and also embracing technologies. We want to ensure that systems are being improved, and we also innovate other systems that can make the ease of doing business much more simplified for the taxpayers. Because when a taxpayer is able to do business with the ZRA in a much more easier way, it becomes very easy to comply. The mere fact that taxpayers have stopped coming to ZRA and doing things on their own, on their mobile phone, or either on a laptop or a tablet at home, 24/7 and anywhere across the world, it means we've simplified things. Okay, people are able to avoid incurring penalties and interest because on the system they even get notifications. Okay, and then they'll file their returns. So this is something that we are really taking with a full head, that we need to embrace technology, we need to adopt best practices in terms of revenue administration, and we need to continuously innovate. Okay, some of the strategies that we have so far with regards to revenue collection. In the first place, we've continued to improve on our systems, and at the same time we are, because we've been working in an agile environment where step by step and improving our processes. Of course, now this time around we have also embraced the concept of Kaizen, which requires continuous improvement. So we have all those. But another innovation that we've embraced is that of systems integration. That is very key for us because we want to create a one-stop shop. As we are talking about creating a smart Zambia, we want to reduce the complexities of people filing returns or doing business with the authority. For example, we've integrated our systems with now RATSA. We are in the piloting stage. We've integrated our systems with PACRA. You register a business, and automatically from there a tipping is given to you. You do not have to come to the Zambia Revenue Authority. And we're integrating our system as well with, I've talked about PACRA. We're looking at NAPSA. We are looking at RATSA and all these other institutions. We've integrated with Ministry of Agriculture, Zambia Compounds Standards Agency. This is all in an effort to reduce the complexities that are there in terms of, for example, business registrations or trade facilitation. And that is why I've also talked about the fact that I'm also bringing on board the fact that we're even integrating with other countries so that we quicken trade facilitation. You make a declaration on the Botswana side, we are able to see what you've declared on the Zambian side. And we quickly know that, okay, this is what is coming from this import, and we're able to start working on them. By the time you make the declaration, things would have already started. At the same time, for us, integrating with these institutions, we appreciate the fact that for you to make decisions, you need data, you need numbers. So we are integrating with these so that even the integrity of the data that we get should be clean. Whatever is sitting on these systems for different institutions should be the one that is sitting on the ZRS system, and it will help us make data or make informed decisions. So systems for us are very critical, and we will ensure that we continue integrating with these institutions. At the same time, we also, in terms of just administrative innovations, we want to invest a lot in anything else that improves trade facilitation. For example, we are speaking with different stakeholders such as the government, just to ensure that when it comes to trade, there's improved border infrastructure, the road network. I think for us that is very critical to quicken trade. We are also at a higher level, we are also engaging different stakeholders to, this is something that is innovative on our part in as much as it's not technology. We're engaging in different ways with stakeholders such as the chambers of commerce, Zika. They give us feedback on our systems and processes. So quarterly we meet and we discuss how do we move forward just to ensure that our system is okay. Even when it comes to issues of taxation, we get feedback on what kind of tax policy probably should be taken. Just a week ago, we had a meeting with the Farmers Union just to listen to their concerns and see how we can move forward. And for us then, we're able to give those proposals to government. So other than the technological innovations or in terms of systems, we think of how do we ensure that we meet the needs of the different stakeholders and taxpayers. So this is working out for us, and with such engagements and innovations, we've now said, can we now focus on taxpayer education? When people do not know what to do, when people do not have the information, they do not know what to do basically, and sometimes it creates resistance in terms of taxation. So what we've done now is to come up with a compliance strategy and a taxpayer education strategy. These strategies are basically focused on ensuring that taxpayers are educated, taxpayers are informed, and ultimately they will know their tax obligations.
Finally, as I let you go, your call to would-be clients or already existing clients as they visit this stand?
In the first place, my final call is that as they visit the ZRA stand, we appreciate that they will visit our ZRA stand. They should visit our stand in order to learn more about tax, their rights and obligations, and at the same time we are urging people to also to actually know more about the importance of paying taxes. We are, today when I was driving to the show, I saw some area which was neatly done. It's looking nice, and I was telling myself that, look, we want a clean Zambia which is as good as Rwanda. We want a developed country as good as Rwanda, and this gradually happens, but people will not realize it. I realize that by the next time that another area will be looking good and more developed or improved in terms of infrastructure, people actually will not realize that actually taxes are at work. So we need to also, we are inculcating this culture and value of appreciating and realizing the importance of paying taxes. So as people come through, we are also reminding them that, look, let's have a conversation on the importance of paying taxes so that collectively we have this positive culture of paying taxes. There are countries, for example, we were proud to receive our counterparts from Tanzania. They told us that 90% of their national budget is funded from taxes. Why can't we reach that stage as well? If we reach that stage, by so doing, we will be making Zambia a self-reliant country. And even when we debate about the amount of debt that Zambia has, at least we'll be able to say we have managed to reduce on that debt, because now we are proudly funding our national budget.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.